Imagine you are the talented child and you can join competitions or contests to prove or show your talents to the world because of your financial condition, because of your financial state. Wouldn't it be sad to see that you cannot develop your talents and it's just kept there hidden inside of you, and it is such a waste? You can't develop it even though you have the potential, even though you have the talent. That in fact, not everyone has the same talents, has the same skills and abilities as you. Ladies and gentlemen, working class families are always present in the society. Families with low social status and have jobs that provide low payment and also involve using physical skills instead of cognitive skills. These working class families are included in the proletariat group. Since a long time ago, working class families have always been present, where the children in the working class families are the talented of the working children class families. The children are not very developed. Their talents are not that developed. They were forced to continue their parents' businesses traditionally, and all of this repeats the cycle of the past families. Their social condition, their social status, it doesn't change because all they do is continue their parents' past businesses. So why is it important to talk about it right now? Working class families in the society is considered poverty, where it damages the economy as a whole. And whereas right now, poverty is still indeed a major problem the world is facing. So, what is a talented child? As we know, a talented child is a person or a child that has special abilities or skills that has made he or she able to get accomplishments and achievements in the academic and the non-academic world of education. I believe that it is important for parents in the working class families to allocate most of their money to support the most talented child in the family. In here, to support means that families should give the opportunity for the talented child to continue their education to a higher level of education by helping them win competitions and getting them to a good education system and more. For example, children talented in drawing should be given support by giving them drawing courses so that they can develop their skills. So, the goal here is to raise the status of working class families and improve the family economic and social condition. Now, let's talk about the status quo. The current condition is that there is still a large number of working class families in the society. Not only that, the working class families have high pregnancy rate, which leads to many children. Now, let's get into the main arguments of why I believe indeed that parents of working class families should indeed allocate most of their money to support the talented child, the most talented child in their family. So firstly, it is because of wise investment. Why wise investment? Because as you know, the most talented child of the family, their talents should not be kept hidden. It should be developed. These developed talents of the most talented child could then play a major role in that child's life or future career. Not everyone has the same talent of that child. That's why this talent, it must be developed, it must be shown, so that it could then play a major role in the life's career of that person, and it then could then give back to the family, which means it is a wise investment to the working class families. Now, secondly, it is because of or to break the poverty cycle. As I have said before, working class families are considered in the condition of poverty. Poverty is a problem that hasn't been solved even as of right now. And as for that, we need to do something about it. We need to make big decisions where parents of working class families should help develop the ability and skills of their most talented child. As I have said before, by developing it, it is a wise investment and it could give back to that family, which then in the future could rise that family's social and economic status, which means it could decrease the amount of the rate of the working class families, which by decreasing these working class families, it could then also decrease the poverty rate in the world. And thirdly, the argument that I would like to bring is the domino effect, where if you say, if we focus on one child, does it mean that the other children will feel jealous? Does it mean that it could be bad? No, we don't see this as a form of jealousy, but a form of motivation, a form that pushes the other children, other than that most talented child, to thrive and get better, to achieve more, to accomplish more, so that they could then also have a good career, not only the most talented child. And other than that, by saying that most of them should be allocated to the most talented child, it doesn't mean that the other children are not given enough basic needs. Of course, they are still being given, they're still accommodated with basic needs. It's just that most of them are allocated to the most talented child. So to summarize all of my points, I think that parents of working class families should indeed allocate most of their money to support the most talented child in their family, because one, it is a wise investment. It can maximize the potential of the most talented child. Two, it is to decrease the poverty, to break the poverty chain or the cycle. And three, it is the domino effect, which I think could bring a good competition in the family. So I think parents of working class families that allocate most of their money to support the most talented child in the family could bring more benefit than harm. And that is why I believe that parents should indeed, of working classes families, should allocate most of their money to support the most talented child in the family. And before I end this, I would like to talk about or say one of the quotes from Nelson Mandela about poverty, which is, as long as poverty or injustice and gross inequality exist in our world, we cannot rest. We cannot truly rest. That is all from me. Thank you.